Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. We're going to be saving this new Jericho Haven, which is great. It's going to be our first foray against the Pure, which is kind of terrifying in its own way. We can actually trade for materials here, so before we go in, let's do that trade, just so, you know, it's done and out the way. And we're going to send the team in. Now, the attacking strength is not massively strong, but the Pure themselves are quite strong. So we're going to want to take the least experienced people, just so that they're getting moved along nicely. So the entirety of the Sludge Slipper is coming out. And then, who do we want to leave behind this time? I think we'll leave Kirsty behind. And we'll leave Izzy behind. Because as much as these two do have a lot of mobility and it's really, really good, we're going to need heavy hitters to get through the Pure's armor. That's really what I'm thinking. And we do have some heavy hitters in the team. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm not sure how Becky's going to do, but, you know, you've got to try these things, don't you? Let's send them in, get as much experience as possible, and hopefully no one dies. Okay, New Jericho facility, so nice and structured as opposed to the Anu slums. Standard path, of course. We're going to be looking around for anyone that we can co-opt into our little defense force. I'm sure I've said that before. Failing that, we're going to hop up and get some high ground so we can see what the Pure are doing. So, where is our resident Superman? That is a great place for us to go. Okay, it's the high ground. All right, Cursed Razors. So we've found the Pure. We're facing an array of the Pure called the Cursed Razors. Their leader is Gollop. Using the tactic Ambush, each ally does plus 10% damage while the leader is alive if there's no enemies in sight within 10 tiles at the start of its turn. So it's a little bit of extra damage that they'll do. We probably don't want to go up onto the high ground here. Let's start
on the move,
coming across. Next up, we're going to get Luana to try and get some eyes on. So, dashing in, and while you're stealthed,
I'm going.
That's what I wanted to see. I want to see exactly where they are.
Coordinate. Enemy contact.
So we've got a better idea of who we're going up against. We're not going to stand out in the open, just in case. So this means we're gonna want to probably be as far forwards as possible with Becky.
No time to waste.
Someone in there, hopefully a civilian, probably a civilian, actually thinking about it. I'm wondering if we should step out one further. 3 Pure seems like it might be all there is. Might is the big step there. Let's start trying to get some of these civilians so we can use them as scouting options as well. We can hop in here like this. Okay, and we may as well push up this way. Straight over the counter. Right, you civilian, you're going to scout down this side for us. Who else have you seen? Okay, there's another heavy down the end. This is not good for Xavier. So Xavier might get shot at. is there going to be anywhere we could go where we could get a shot at it? Probably not. Not without, like, putting ourselves at real risk. We can get to here and do an Overwatch, but I don't think the Overwatch is going to have enough range on it, if I'm honest.
Let's go.
Let's try and get some cover. Right. Rafa. We'll pull you inside. And last but not least, we could get up on the roof. It's a really long range, so they could still take a pot shot at us. So everything feels risky.
Protecting humanity.
Hey, New Jericho's actually got a whole load of people in the tower over here. Well, we're not really going to have much chance to recruit them, but it's good to know that they're going to be distracting the pure, if nothing else. It would be good if they were to actually take a shot, though, you know. They're definitely keeping everyone busy, though. Oh my god, he just barreled his way through that? I did not realise they could do that. Spotting the civilians. Yeah, that is not a surprise that the civilians just died there. With their shields and everything, the pure are really quite nasty to face. If we go here, we do get the angle for the shot. And with armor break, we could strip off some of his torso. I think it's possibly the best start we could make. We're going to do a little bit less damage, but
Take that.
it helps out other people who are potentially going to be taking the shot. Speaking of other people who are going to be taking the shot.
Identifying target.
Oh, this is the leader. Ooh, right. So, this leader, he's put his shield out. He's got a lot of armor on him. We can get in right next to him with one move by dashing. We can hit him once, but we're unlikely to break something. But it's still a very good move to do that, just because of the amount of damage it's going to do. Hi. So, there's this thing, you see. That actually destroys his torso. Cool. We could dash away, but for the moment, if we were to not, what could we do to help things out further? Can't quite see that arm. Could probably take out this arm. Or go for the head. I don't like any of these. We can't dash in enough to do ultra close range stuff, which is the real shame. So we're gonna have to shoot from here.
Ready to fire.
And then retreat out with our other people. Let's hope for the head. Okay, we hit him in the torso again. Now, him being dazed means he is going to be significantly less effective. So we could stay here.
Online.
And do some gun katar in his head. Ooh, actually, yeah, gun katar in his head.
Attack. Succeeded.
Head disabled. We can finish him off by shooting him once, and then we're just standing in the open. Maybe not the most sensible option.
I'm here.
Can we gun katar him from over here to finish him?
Threat
There we go.
eliminated.
Right. Not worth picking up. Just get back behind cover. In fact, this is as good cover as we need. 1 down, 1 injured.
What's the plan?
The plan is, I want to say, problematic. Oh, you're never going to get into a place where I'm happy with this shot, are you?
Easy enough.
Do this as a grenade. We could get both of them. All right, can we quick aim it? We'll get a grenade down there, and then we'll retreat or hunker down where we are. That's okay. That's alright. Hunker down will give you 10 extra armor, which is good enough. Given you're a heavy. Civilian, you're going to keep scouting for us. Keep moving. Good job. Right. Luana. We can keep pulling you out now.
Come get some.
And we have the shots to make this. Second one down. Let's use kill and run to move on up. Grab the other civvy. And we could step out into cover, actually. This civilian, I think we could use them sort of as bait on the corner. Let's put them here. Just so that they're providing a bit more distraction target options while we bring everyone else in. I'm really glad that we've not needed to like panic save anyone yet. Let's bring Rafa down to here. Rafa doesn't really have a way of helping other than stamping. So not sure how much use you're going to be, but it's more pressure on them, isn't it?
Engaging the enemy.
That's accurate on his head as well. I know we did some damage with the grenade launcher, but I'm very impressed.
Ready to fight. You're going to love this.
Couple more hits. Oh! Yeah, tiny bit of a ding. We probably didn't need to suck that up. Oh! Youch. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't have put Rafa out there.
Not now, please.
Okay, well, we can't do any more quick aiming down here, but we can at least get another grenade. Oh yeah, we still get the buff from having hunkered down, so that helps. Solid, solid, good reduction in enemy armor. We'll stay up high, I think, over here and hunker down again. Right, Rafa. Let's use the med kit. And really, I don't think there's any way you can shoot these that you... Oh, maybe the head, actually. They are damaged enough. If you could get close enough. I mean, we could Overwatch with you. We'll leave you where you are for now, and we'll have a look at everyone else. So for everyone else, I think we're going to start off by dashing over to the side so we can shoot round.
Never give up.
Both good choices. Go for the one at the back. Oh, just over the top of his head. That's a shame. You hate to see it. I think if we're going to get anyone else closer, we're going to have to do some Overwatch shenanigans. Which is fine, it just changes the whole feel of it, you know? Okay, we'll pull into here. Hopeful Overwatch.
Got you covered.
Civvy, you can come run this way. Get in the middle of these guys. Yeah, even with a double dash we could get to here. It's not going to be enough to do anything worthwhile. Maybe we could tuck in behind cover, like right up here.
Sprinting.
And be a bit of a distraction. Overwatch when this guy moves. Which might be enough to actually see and hit something, I don't know. I am disappointed by your ability to get in a good position. You're pretty much going to have to move for next turn.
Let's go.
Let's pull you up high. Okay.
I was born ready.
Savior. Come to here, I think.
Advancing.
So you're ready to hop out next turn?
All set.
Yeah, you're not going to hit anything from over here. Stay up on top, though. Move you in. And last but not least, Rafa. I mean, we can bring you back behind cover a bit further, but maybe the Overwatch is the better option. And hope for the head hit. Thing is, he's going to shoot at you twice. He's going to shoot at you twice if you stay there. So tuck behind this and hope.
On the move.
Come on, you Jericho guys, you're better than this. Don't just Overwatch. Well, apparently... we're not the only ones who love Overwatch. Ooh, that's worrying. Ooh, just dinged him. Okay, well, I wanted to get Becky a kill, so
I'll keep going.
in you go, Becky. Finish him off. A fun first encounter with the Pure. Couple of injuries that we really didn't need, but we got at least one level up, and as always, everyone got some skill points. That's good. A little bit more ammo for one of our Deceptors, and some ammo for Bulldogs. Plus resources. The resources and New Jericho liking us are the best thing to take out of that. So definitely cool. I don't think we're going to do anything with the person that's available there. Let's get kill and run, and we'll get quarterback. So you are moving very quickly. I would be tempted to cross you with a berserker because you're moving so quickly, especially with sniper rifle proficiency coming up. There is a lot of potential for you, Xavier. Okay, immediate problems taken care of. We have the second initiation nearby. I think we'll actually move both teams up to it, and we'll do some exploring on the way. So the Sludge Slipper can come over here. The Gust Rider will send a little bit higher up. Let's go for this one first, seeing as it's on the way. Harmony's mission. Most havens started as shelters or military installations, but Harmony was a music school. Before the Pandora virus, James O'Hearn was a pianist and a music teacher. When things fell apart, he and his students transformed the school into a fortress, more out of necessity than choice. But slowly their community grew, and O'Hearn became its leader. O'Hearn has a mixed reputation. Some say he's a sweet, kind man who cares about his people. Others say he's a sociopath who cares about nothing but power. One thing's that's certain is the music is the core of his beliefs. Music plays constantly in the Haven, even at night, and his compositions are played at tri-weekly services. The Haven has a good relationship with the disciples of Anu, and many of his students believe O'Hearn's music will bring them closer to the dead god. He welcomes our operatives into the Haven. He's friendly and humble. I wanted to hire you, I suppose, for a mission. That's how this works, right? He says. I'm afraid it'll seem quite absurd, but if I pay you, it should be okay, right? I want you to return something to me. A little bit of sheet music, that's all. Something I wrote a long time ago for someone. Someone who's no longer with us. In this world, anyway. Could you do that for me? I'll provide the coordinates, I know where it is. But I can't send one of my students, they're simply not up to the task. Sure, we can do this. Wonderful! Claps his hands together. I thought you'd say no, honestly. It's a silly thing to ask for. But music connects us to the cosmos. It's the language of creation. And I suppose it has a value that can't quite be put into words. Oh, I'm surprised, but yeah, it's fine. So we have the Harmony of the Spheres mission, which is actually over in India. Or what used to be India, I should say. Hey, it's a Synedrian Haven. Nice. Well, we don't need to go there. Well, we do need to go there to continue on our journey. So let's go like this. Not exactly getting much opportunity to trade as we go around, but I'm sure we'll be able to do that with time. The Last Sacrament exploration site. Our operatives have set down outside a large abandoned building. It appears to have been a temple or church of some kind, and inside there are still dead bodies, still sitting in chairs and on the floor. There is a decayed corpse at the front, dressed in battered robes. Some sort of priest to these people. We're definitely going to search this place. It's unpleasant work. It still smells of death, and there's a sense of violation of our presence disturbing the peace of the dead. But we get some materials and we get some food. And we just lose a little bit of stamina, so really it's not that bad. Now, construction was complete. That would be on one of the archaeology labs. So in a second, all the others are going to be done.
Construction complete.
There we go. So, in terms of manufacturing, we can get these archaeology probes. Let's get 7 of them queued up. 8 of them queued up. The games we used to play. Exploration site. What at first appears to be a bunker that might hide survivors turns out to be more of an archive. At some point before the collapse, someone used this facility to save an extensive collection of computer games for the long-defunct operating system DOS. Word of this discovery caused an unusual wave of nostalgia and excitement, culminating in requests from New Jericho and Sanhedrin for the material to be shared. Well, we could share it with both of them. I am totally fine with that as an idea. Everyone is pleased, and for just a moment it seems like we could all get along. It staves off war the tiniest bit.
Phoenix Project. I've heard a lot about you people. Most of it weird. Science nerds with guns, huh? No, I've heard worse ideas. Anyway, here's the inside scoop on New Jericho. Tobias West? Probably a genius. Might be a bit crazy, but he has a plan. And a real plan is a heck of a lot better than all that touchy-feely crap at Sanhedrin or whatever the hell those squid-worshipping disciples are up to. So stick with us, and maybe we'll die, or maybe we'll win. But either way, it'll be fun.
Richter is by far one of my favourite voiced characters in this. Right, let's carry on moving towards this second initiation. Archaeology probes are being complete, so we'll put one down here. And we'll put one... If we do one here, we can then try and get one in between in a moment. Let's go there, trying to cover the most of the continent. So explore and explore. Another probe is ready, so we can get that. Let's get it up here, cover all of the United Kingdom. Ooh, this is just out of range. Or what? Ooh. So that's weird. The range that you could do it in is dependent on whether it like thinks you're in a zone, of course, from your craft. But there's this little dead spot when the camera's in just that place. Very bizarre. It's not actually a dead spot for us though, so. Okay, we have an Anu Haven, where there will be someone for hire. Elite residences, cool. And over here, there's a heavy. I did talk about us getting another heavy. So damaged amygdala, that makes him resistant to psychic scream. I forget what survivor does. Let's see if we've got anyone with survivor. Privileged, nurse, paranoid, rocketeer, squatter, violence, daredevil, lab assistant, survivor, willpower but reduced strength. That's not a bad thing. Survivor is actually pretty good. $710 materials to get them though. We can trade. We can trade beforehand. It is probably worth it to get us another heavy though. Another heavy and another sniper. And then we can look at specialists. And I'd rather get them early than late. And it comes with a Deceptor. Alright, welcome on board, soldier. Oh my word, you are not wearing that into combat. Oh. Wow. No, just tone it down, my friend. Okay. 10. That's a bit better. Operating at a 12, need to bring you down to like a 6. So takedown's going to be kind of cool, kind of interesting. PDW proficiency, we can make that work. Survivor also. And Punisher is a very cool ability, so I'm interested to see where we end up going with you. I'm probably going to want to swap out your legs in your helmet for better accuracy things. I think that's going to be a smart move, but that's something we can figure out over time. Okay, well, the team can keep moving. We do have plenty more for us to find. And we could get another archaeology probe out, I think. Just in range to go like this. Let's do it right down at the end. Try and get as much of India as possible. And 2 more archaeology probes. We can put one here quite nicely. And beyond that, I don't know if we really want to push into the upper areas. Or we could go just over South America. Maybe not worth it. We'll save the remaining one that we've got. Okay, another New Jericho facility. Let's do more trading. Food for materials. Get those stocks going once again. I think we'll go straight for second initiation at this point. The operatives report there's some kind of firefight going on in an old factory with lots of small rocket ordnance going off. Flashbang! Flashbang! As it turns out, there's no firefight. It is an old fireworks factory, and something has disturbed the warehouse, and all the stock is exploding. After waiting for the show to end, our operatives move in and salvage what's left. We've got some tech, got some materials. It's perfectly fine. Hey, right there is our first antediluvian ruin. There is a second one down there. So those are going to become... Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, they just hate it when it's about to come and it doesn't. Those are going to become the focus of our progression. The widening gyre. Several members of base personnel have been caught sleepwalking and drawing elliptical shapes on the walls in an overlapping, almost hypnotic pattern that induced feelings of anxiety in onlookers. On waking, the individuals were confused but otherwise unaffected. All of them reported dreams of flight. We believe we're observing the first effects of the oeneric delirium on a collective scale. The phenomenon is akin to mass hysteria. Snedrian psychosociologists are rationalising the documented instances of widespread psychosis as the result of stresses to which our communities are subjected when our species is facing the possibility of extinction. That's a mouthful. Try saying that 3 times. However, the global scale and eerie thematic homogeneity of these events suggests a different causal relationship. Given what we know about the oeneric delirium and its connection with the mist, there is little room for doubt. Our collective psyche has become another battleground in our struggle with the Pandora virus. Haven defenders will always be hostile, but crates are available for looting. Ooh, I've not seen this before. They went paranoid, cuckoo. They think we're not there to defend them, but to take their stuff. Honestly, I think we should, just to teach them a lesson. That's going to make this entire playthrough so difficult and complicated. Alright, let's Let's let everyone get together. I don't think we have enough time for this, given we did the Haven defense earlier, and we've done a lot of exploring. But we'll pick it up next time with the second initiation, and then move forward from there. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. See you soon.